The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Right to the air is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Mahomes now to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion right, Evans. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Second down and 8. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Mayfield now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Mayfield now on second down. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Sean Tucker from a yard out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pacheco once more. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker now to add the extra point. and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Chiefs 14, Buccaneers 7. Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Read option. This is White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 35 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, that is pulled in by a Diamond Kelsey. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A run to begin the second half with White. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire? That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And that is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
That's caught by Tucker.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Mayfield finds White, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
That's complete to White. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mayfield. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. His kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here. But they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.